Please go ahead and watch the shuffling of the cards, participate in the brief meditation, and select the butterfly that resonates with your spirit to see why your bad childhood experiences still control your life today. Thank you so much for watching. Take a deep breath to the count of 3, hold it to the count of 3, and release it to the count of 3. Let your mind settle into your heart. Let your heart settle into your spirit. We are asking the Jungle Beauty Goddess Tarot cards, what childhood negative experiences that are still influencing my life outcomes today? You are watching the actual shuffling of this spread. I never reshuffle my cards because I trust the universe to provide the answers that we need. I call on forces higher than I to unleash the wisdom I hold inside. Let this message be compassionate and true to show someone what they must do. Tap into the infinite wisdom of your own inner guide. Ask it to reveal to you what is hidden deep inside. Take what you need and ignore what doesn't apply by selecting the color of the right butterfly. Listen to the whispers of your own inner voice and let it help you make the true butterfly choice with the lessons and insights that will help you grow and lead you in the direction that you choose to go. Let's see what the Jungle Beauty Goddesses have to say to help someone find their way. If you selected the purple butterfly, this reading is for you. Hello, darling. If you selected the purple butterfly, then this reading is for you. First, I'm going to go over the cards, and then I'm going to give you my collective intuition about this particular reading. So first we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, and Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar's message to you is, be innovative, turn your idea upside down. Next, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, who represents the body and our root chakra, our connection to the planet, to the earth, to ourselves, to our family, to our community, our mission on planet Earth. And Jungle Beauty Goddess, Katara says, let me get her to focus. Whoa. Your body is your most valuable asset on Earth. Let me get this card straight. Yeah, your body is your most valuable asset on Earth. Of course, child, because that's how you get around, right? And next we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who represents the soul and at our crown chakra. I don't know why my hands are off right now. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib message to you is, give your mind time to accept the wisdom of your soul. Forgive yourself. And then next we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari's message to you is, she represents the heart chakra, by the way, and our ability to be compassionate and, and love other people, love the world, love ourselves, especially loving ourselves. How do you feel about it? Your feelings matter. And then we have Jungle Beauty Goddess of Fire, who represents the third eye, which is responsible for our ability to understand, use our imagination, come up with fun, creative, and interesting ideas. And Jungle Beauty Goddess of Fire's message to you is be innovative, turn your idea upside down. I think I read that card. I think that was all 4 cards. Sorry about that. So, my collective intuition about this particular spread is that I think during your childhood, you were teased. I mean, we all were, pretty much teased. I bet you're like, oh my God, that was brilliant. But basically, I'm just going to say that there were I think there are some body image issues in this particular reading. For example, I don't know if you were too skinny or nobody is too anything to me, but I'm just going to say that there were some from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, who's in this particular hand, and she says, your body is your most valuable asset on earth. Now, my intuition tells me is that you really don't like your body, and because of some things that happened when you were a child, you were maybe teased about your complexion or being too dark, too light, or your hair texture, or your body size, your nose, I don't know, but I'm going to say that you were teased as a child. And basically, being teased as a child really affected how you feel about yourself. Now, Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari represents the heart chakra, and really it's the heart chakra and our ability to be compassionate and empathetic, but really how we love ourselves, how we feel about ourselves. I'm going to say that when you were a child, your caretakers, your parents, your teachers, they were always telling you like, oh, you should, why are you crying? Why are you upset about that? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. The words were killing you, And when people control our emotions and tell us how we should feel, then we lose sight of who we are. We lose sight of our real emotions. So what we start to do, we either eat them away. Sometimes people establish, or they have what's the word I'm looking for? Addictions or behaviors to make up for the fact that they can't express how they truly feel. So basically it says, Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari says to you, how do you feel? Your feelings matter. So whatever happened to you as a child and growing up, like what happened that people were telling you, oh, don't cry. You shouldn't cry, or you shouldn't worry about this. And you were just taught to dismiss your feelings. Now also you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, she says to you, be innovative and turn your idea upside down. Now, what I'm picking up from this particular spread is that as a child, you were teased about your physical appearance. You really don't care for your body, your earth suit. You have issues with your earth suit. I don't know what they are. But there's issues with the earth suit, and I think it's because you learn to kind of ignore what people were saying to you, but what people were saying to you was still being stored out in your aura, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namid. Jungle Beauty Goddess Namid says, give your mind time to accept the wisdom of your soul. Forgive yourself. Big picture, I think that you were teased. You had a lot of issues about loving yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about other people. And I think maybe you had some negative feelings, or maybe there were some negative actions that you displayed as a child that you've had a hard time forgiving yourself for. And now as an adult, I think you're too nice. You're probably that person who always needs to treat, always need to take the bill, always, oh no, I'll do it. You're probably still trying to forgive yourself for some of your childhood pain. Like, so basically, sometimes when, as kids, when people are teasing us or hurting us, right, we lash out. And maybe we might bully other people, or we may call other people names, or we may be really critical of other people because we are projecting our own hurt and pain. So I'm thinking that because there was some childhood teasing about your physical appearance, Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, who represents our third eye, she says be innovative and turn your idea upside down. I think in this particular reading that you may have some negative self-talk. Like, you may be a person who's always calling yourself like, oh my God, with my stupid self, like that was so dumb. Like, there are people who I don't know, like, always call themselves like fat or stupid or dumb or clumsy, and they're always putting themselves down. And I feel like Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar is telling you in this particular spread to change your self-talk to something positive. So the next time you want to call yourself clumsy or dumb or fat or stupid or whatever, negative self-talk you have going on in your head, you need to say, oh, I'm so smart, or everybody make mistakes. It's okay. And that leads right back into Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who is telling you that you should forgive your mind time to accept the wisdom of your soul. Forgive yourself. Child, you were just a kid, okay? You were just a baby. So basically, in this particular, I'm going to say the way that your inner child is still controlling your life is that you have, I would say, I don't want to say spiritually, psychologically, you have disconnected from the needs of your body by discounting your feelings. And you haven't forgiven yourself for some of the things that you may have done and said as a child in reaction to how people treated you. So what I would tell you to do is that you really, first and foremost, you must reconnect with your body. Your body is your earth suit, is how your soul travels on this planet. And it says your body is your most valuable asset on earth. Now, this card would tell me that when we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, this is Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara. She represents our root chakra, and our root chakra, child, is related to our ability to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel our mission on the planet, to like our body image, our relationship with our community, our prosperity. And typically when this chakra is out of alignment or when it's blocked, you tend to feel depressed. Like, depression is actually rooted in our root chakra because we're not, we're just not really, of course you're alive, you're watching this video, so therefore, you're connected to your body. But when I say really like connected to your body, do you enjoy your body? Do you dance? Do you do Tai Chi, yoga? As a child, did you run outside and play? Did you, play jump rope? Like, if we are not using our earth suit, if we're not, running, walking in the grass, walking on the beach, hiking, if you're not doing things to appreciate your earth suit, your body, then you tend to dismiss it. And I'm not putting anybody down. Listen, everybody is different. I don't care what people do. I'm just going to be honest, as long as it's not hurting somebody else. But sometimes there are people who you want to have cosmetic surgery. You want to do all of these things because you just keep thinking, if I just fix up my earth suit, then it's going to make me happy and I'm not going to feel depressed and people are going to love me. Again, we go right back to this Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari. And it says, this is your heart chakra, how we feel about ourselves, our ability to love, to want to be loved by other people. She says, how do you feel about it? Your feelings matter. I'm just going to leap, okay? And I'm going to say that I don't care what type of cosmetic surgery you have. I don't care what changes you make to your body. That's not going to make you love yourself, and it's not going to make other people love you. And I think what happened to you as a child, it needs to be addressed. And I don't know if you should do it basically in journaling, if you should go see a therapist, a counselor. And if you still decide that you want to, go and have surgery, I'm just going to read the cards from my heart. But if you still want to make those changes, by all means, go ahead and do that. But the external changes to your physical body is not going to change the eternal pain that is being felt by your heart and your soul. That's not going to change. So you're going to have to work on, how do you find a way to love yourself? How do you love yourself? So some of the things, so what I would tell you to do, first and foremost, again, we have Jungle Beauty Goddess Far in this particular reading, who's telling you to be innovative and turn your idea upside down. So I'm going to say the first thing you need to do is change the dialogue that you're using when you're communicating with yourself. Make sure that you're saying things that are positive and loving and caring and supportive. But I would also tell you to use let me just find a gemstone here, which I should have selected earlier. I don't see it. I'm out because I probably have it and I can't get to it. But use a rose quartz, a rhodonite. Use some gemstones for your heart chakra. Which is located right in the middle of your chest. You want to align your heart chakra so that you can connect with your feelings. But I like to warn people, when you start working with your heart chakra, you may go through a period of, I don't want to say depression, but yes, it feels, we call it depression, but maybe it's not depression. Let's call it healing. You know how sometimes when you're cleaning your house and right when you're in the middle of pulling everything to the middle of the floor, the house looks like a disaster and you feel like you're not making progress and you just want to move and just start life over? Well, when we heal ourselves, that's what it's like that as well. You go through something because a healing is taking place. So I would tell you to please work on your heart chakra, but also you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, who represents the root chakra, which is connected to our relationship with ourselves, with our community, our ability to feel that our mission on this planet, and to value ourselves. So I would tell you to please purchase, I'm looking for my mahogany. I just had it. Actually, I see it now. Here is a mahogany, black mahogany. This is a really good gemstone for your root chakra. And you want to place this right at the base of your spine. Or you can place it, I know this might sound gross to people, in your panties. Because it's going to help your root chakra, help you appreciate and love your body, but it's also going to distance you from people who drain you, people who put you down. Now, one of the things you want to do before you use your gemstones, and I want to show you one more. This garnet is a really good one as well. This is a really good gemstone for your root chakra. And again, you can put it at the base of your spine, or you could just put it in your panties somehow. And what you want to do first is you want to sage it, like burn some sage and to cleanse it. And sometimes you can say something like, please remove and release all entities or all energies from this gemstone, from the previous owners of, all in all shapes or forms, whatever. So whatever you want to say, and with the sage, and then also a singing bowl. If you hit the singing bowl, I find the singing bowls really clean your gemstones. But anyway, after you clean your gemstone, what you want to do is you want to charge it, and you want to say to it, first you want to thank it for coming into your life, and you want to say, I am charging this gemstone to align my mind, body, and soul with my highest good for this planet, with my prosperity, my health, and my well-being. And then you want to place the gemstone on your body. And if I were you, I would wear it every day as much as I can. But usually some people say, oh, just do it for 15 minutes. Listen, even if you do it for 15 minutes, that is still going to benefit you. And then the chant for your root chakra is LAM, which is LAM. And you can, while you're holding these particular gemstones, you can say LAM. This also helps your root chakra, which connects you to the earth, and your body, like we're talking about loving your body, loving your body, whatever size you are, whoever you are right at this moment. Not after you lose 5 pounds or 20 pounds or 30 pounds or after you go to, no, I'm talking about who you are right this second. If you can't love who you are right this moment, please, you're gonna need help, because when you love your body, the first thing happens is that you connect with your mission. Look at people who have changed this world. The people who have changed this world are not people who thought, oh my God, I just gotta go get, I gotta get my nails done, I gotta go lose some weight. The people who have changed this world were mighty people, right? Think about it. I mean, for me, Harriet Tubman is my hero, and I'm quite sure she wasn't trying to get a pedicure, child. You know what I'm saying? She was making it happen. And the people who really bring about changes that have the biggest impact on other people's lives, these are people who look at their body as a vehicle for their soul to bring about change on the planet. Does that make sense? So I think the first thing you should do is, when you connect with your body, you're going to connect with your mission, your soul's purpose, your divine, sublime plan, your sublime divine plan is the plan that is going to fill your life with prosperity and joy. And when I say prosperity, I'm not talking about like $1 million falling out the sky. I'm talking about you waking up every day feeling rich because you feel that you matter and that you're making a difference in this world. Now, we also have in this reading, so I will want you to start with your root chakra. And then here's another gemstone, which is the red tiger's eye. This is a really good gemstone for confidence, for you to feel good about yourself, and it also just helps you to be rooted into who you are and what you want, and also keep distractions out of your life. Like sometimes we may have a plan and we know what we want to do, but we're so distracted by TV and social media and so many other things. So you want to harmonize and balance your root chakra first and foremost. Also, here's some other things you can do for your root chakra. A pedicure. Did you know a pedicure? Because it's your feet, it's your root chakra. Taking care of your toes actually helps your root chakra. Any type of exercise that moves your legs. So even if you just march in place, that helps your root chakra. Jumping jacks, things, and I'm trying to think of some things you can do. Oh, going outside, putting your bare feet on the ground. Now, it's winter time at this juncture, so I wouldn't suggest that, but there are ways that you can, like, maybe, connect with the earth by, making a snow person, or, touching a tree, hugging a tree. That's another really good way to connect with the planet and with your body, is to find a tree and sit under that tree, place your body against that tree. But I always ask for permission. I don't know why, Trees just seem like beings to me that are alive. So ask permission and see if there is a symbiotic relationship. And another thing you can do, if weather permits, lie on the grass like this, like with your arms completely out, and just like let your body reconnect with the earth. So when you work on loving your body for, your beating heart and your lungs that allow you to breathe air, loving your body that allows you to enjoy a piece of chocolate cake and to, see a sunset, just love it for what it is, not for how other people perceive it or what other people think about it. You are going to see that your life is going to feel richer in so many ways. And then, so first work with your root chakra, and then you want to work with your heart chakra with rose quartz. And I will work with my root chakra first before your heart chakra because, well, it's not because it's the first chakra, but it's about your connection to the earth and yourself, your community, feeling like you want to be alive. People who, in their lives, are people who have a very weak root chakra, like they're not connected. So work on that. And I would also tell you, you have Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib says, give your mind time to accept the wisdom of your soul. Forgive yourself. If I were you, I would find 3 incidents or in your childhood that, that were very painful. And I would like for you to write those down, write a letter to your inner child, and kind of reparent them and tell them that everything is going to be okay, and that just from an adult, what would you want someone to say to you now that you're older that could help you heal that person inside of you? Because that little kid inside of you who's hurting, this is the kid who is interacting with the world, with your colleagues, in your relationships. I don't know if people know this, but when you develop personal relationships with people, it's usually your inner child. That's why you get angry over little things, because that's that little kid inside of you that still has not healed from whatever has happened to you in your childhood. So, and the thing I want to tell you is, please don't try to change your inner child and oh, why are you crying over this, or you being such a baby, or you need to be a grown up. No, I think you should tell them that it's okay, but you also want to set boundaries, but you can't change a part of you that has already happened. But what you can do is incorporate that part of you and take the lessons that will help you be a stronger person. So I'm going to say that if you are a person who people tease all the time, and then you starting to your parents dismiss your feelings or told you shouldn't say that, you shouldn't feel that way, because a lot of times as parents we're guilty of that, of saying you shouldn't feel that way. But it doesn't mean that we don't validate your truth, and then you lose sight of that truth. So basically what you want to do is just make sure that you are incorporating all pieces of yourself into a wholeness. So if you were teased, and maybe you tease other kids, don't, and now as an adult sometimes, because we're trying to make up for some of the mistakes we made as children, we are too giving. We let people run over us. We're people pleasers because we are trying to be good. We still want that parent to accept us, to love us, right? Well, forgive yourself so that you can have healthy boundaries with people. You don't have to treat all the time. You don't have to be a person who's always trying to please other people, but you're not going to do any of those things until you first accept your earth suit, live in your earth suit. Maybe not spend so much time online, spend some time, just in person, talking to a real human who's standing next to you in the grocery store. Get to know people, connect with the planet, connect with your body. Whew, that was a lot. Lastly, I would tell you to look at the children area in your home Now, if you were to walk in your home and through the door and you look in the middle of the right side of the room, that is your children's area. So this is a Feng Shui chart. I practice Feng Shui. And you're going to walk in on either these three places. And you're going to look right over here into your children's area. Now see what's over there. If you have, like, the element for your children's area is metal. And the shape is like anything circular. It's called the children's area in Feng Shui, but it is also your creativity area, and this area will connect you to your inner child. So I want you to think about some of the things you love to do as a child, that you like to write, that you like to read, that you like to draw, that you like to paint. Now in this middle section, in this video, I am sitting and doing my videos in my children's area. As you can see, I have, cyanide. I have metal circles in this area, and I have metal circles over here as well. Feng Shui has always worked for me to stimulate this area. These dolls, I made them. I sewed each one of these dolls myself, and they are in my children's area, my creativity area. You can also use pastels and earth elements as well. So I have a lot of my gemstones over here as well. So look into the middle section to the right in your rooms. I like to, even though you can do it through your whole apartment or your whole home, I like to do each room individually. This is my children's area, and it is on fire. And your children's area, your creativity, it connects you to your joy and your ability to feel pleasure and excitement and curiosity and a sense of adventure and a love for life. This is really, I think, the most important aspect of this area. So I really hope that this video helped you. If this video did not resonate with you, give you goosebumps, or make you feel some kind of way, then perhaps this message was not for you. But you may know someone who would benefit from this information. So please do not forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching.